Students, in today's video, we are going to discuss about computer memory and its types. So, computer memory is nothing but a storage device that is used to store information, okay? And whenever its basic function is whenever we want that information, we can retrieve it from our computer memory, okay? So there are two basic types of memory. First one is primary memory and second one is secondary memory. So let us start with the primary memory. Primary memory is also known as the main memory. The memory unit that communicates directly with the CPU is called as the primary memory. Okay. So primary memory एक ऐसी memory होती है जो directly CPU से communicate करती है, तो इसलिए इसका साइज़ दूसरी मेमोरी से कम होता है और इसकी स्पीड अन्य मेमोरी से ज़्यादा होती है. सो प्राइमरी मेमोरी इज़ फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू टू टाइप्स. फर्स्ट वन इज़ रैम एंड सेकेंड वन इज़ रोम. अब रैम को दो टाइप्स में क्लासीफाई किया गया है. फर्स्ट वन इज़ डी रैम विच इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज डायनेमिक रैम. ओके, and it is a low cost and high capacity computer memory. Okay, and this particular DRAM is located closer to the processor. Okay, so whenever you can compute so easily and quickly access it for all the processes you do. Okay, and the second one is SRAM. The full form of SRAM is static random access memory. Static random access memory. And here when we talk about SRAM, the consumption of power is low in SRAM and the speed of access is fast, comparable to the DRAM or dynamic RAM. So our other type of primary memory is ROM. ROM is a non-volatile memory. The basic difference between volatile and non-volatile memory is volatile memory stores the regular computer programs and data, but when the computer is turned off, all the data will be wiped off. Okay, and on the other side, the non-volatile memory, the data is permanent. Okay, and even if the computer is turned off, the data will still be in the memory. So the other type of primary memory, which is ROM, let us describe ROM. Okay, so the full form of ROM is read only memory. The full form of ROM is read only memory. It has three types. First one is PROM, whose full form is programmable read only memory. Next one is EPROM. Its full form is erasable programmable read only memory. Okay, and the last one is EEPROM, whose full form is electrically erasable programmable read only memory. So these are the three types of ROM and these are the two types of RAM. Okay, so our next memory is secondary memory. Secondary memory is also known as auxiliary memory. Here the term auxiliary defines that the memory that holds the program and data for the future use. Okay, means it is also a non-volatile memory, just like the ROM memory which we have discussed before. Okay, so it is the secondary memory is also known as auxiliary memory. It is the memory unit which provides backup storage. Okay, so secondary memory is the memory which provides the backup storage. Now let's see its types. It has following many types, but the main types are: first one is pen drive, second one is HDD, third one is floppy, etc. Okay, so what do you mean by this pen drive? Pen drive is a very small and portable storage device. It plugs into the computer and it can share the data. Okay, Pen drive is a small and portable storage device which shares the data from computer to the pen drive or from any other device. So first one is secondary memory, and its first type is pen drive, which is a auxiliary or a non-volatile memory. Second one is HDD. The full form of HDD is hard disk drive. Okay, so HDD or hard disk drive, the purpose of HDD is reading the data, writing the data, and storing the data. Okay, it is also a reliable device which can be used for backup as well as normal computer processes. Third one is floppy or diskette. So it is a removable media. The floppy is a removable media that can be used to store data on the computer. Okay, it is a disk that is made of plastic and metal. Okay, but it is not used nowadays. Okay, the memory we use nowadays is pen drive mostly. Okay, now let us see the basic differences between the primary memory and secondary memory. Okay, so let us move forward. Primary memory is a temporary memory, whereas secondary memory is a permanent memory. As we have discussed before, that primary memory is volatile in nature and secondary is non-volatile in nature. Okay, so the second point is primary memory is directly accessible by the CPU. It means there's a separate slot for the RAM and the ROM in the CPU, in the motherboard actually. Okay, so this primary memory RAM ROM is directly accessible by the CPU. Next one, secondary memory. It is not directly accessible by the CPU. It means we plug it into the computer through an external device, for example